back in all these returns. I'm actually quite surprised that my hubby is still upstairs. He's avoiding coming down here because I am wrapping up gifts. Okay, so that I can remember which person this box is for. Okay, I'm going to finish this. There is a way to episode. Okay, is this? It is. It is. Actually, I don't like how small these are, but I like how they sound. Yeah, I think that's how they were last time. Okay, guess what? My phone might. That is because in today's 2022, you have no excuses. Hire a cultural diversity team and have people walk you through it. So that you don't make any mistakes. And it makes me think that this label knew what they were doing and knew how profitable it was to appropriate black culture with very little care. Fallout. Or they knew what they were doing and they also understood how profitable it is to garner black outrage, because black outrage is momentum, it's eyes, it's voices, and that still means publicity and that means money. And all of that is so frustrating. Forewarning, I apologize if you guys can hear an echo. I'm pretty sure you guys can, and I'm so sorry for that. I will, while this is going on, I'll just mute my mic. I'll just mute it now.
Pan-African lifestyle. Advertise with Pan-African Lifestyle and connect with a highly engaged global Black audience of over 500,000 followers and subscribers across major social media platforms, with a monthly reach of up to 25 million across the continent and the diaspora. Our audience is inspired by the African dream, rooted in the essence of Pan-Africanism and the values that drive progress and pride across the motherland. Partnering with PAL offers brands, public figures, and organizations a unique opportunity to reach a powerful, culture-driven market that embraces Afrocentric values and forward-thinking change. To explore advertising opportunities, visit panafricanlifestyle.com or email info@panafricanlifestyle.com.
K-pop industry never ceases to surprise me, because what do you mean they're making Korean Afro beats? All right, it's gone too far. Basically, Lacera Films coming under fire for this like African performance. Or I'm just gonna show it to you. The company sent them jollof rice one time, and this is the result. Sakura couldn't handle herself. No, but it's funny though, because like I've never heard a Korean African accent, but I'm pretty sure this is it right here. But on a more serious note, I know I made a video kind of similar to this before, but the globalization of K-pop is one of the weirdest but coolest things that I've ever gotten to experience. As just a casual fan, K-pop just seems like a very trendy and trend-chasing genre. Like a lot of companies, they know they have a lot of international fans, so they will almost go to any lengths to try to reproduce international success.
What inspired you to even incorporate that sound? Because I know that the Afrobeat sound has taken off globally.
Cha-Cha has been making a lot of, Afro beats these days. And so when we worked on the song, I was like, yo, like, I feel like it needs like a switch up. And then so he added that on, and I was like, oh, this sounds good. Yeah. Like, and so we sampled one of our old songs. It's called Solo.
Okay.
So we sampled that, like, Aningo ka te, 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 te. And then, yeah, we just made the melody, and then got the choreography, and then since these are genres that I'm not really used to doing, the choreography is not what I'm used to doing, and so it came out. So everything was it was even though it was a challenge for me, it was very fun overcoming the challenges.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose my shit. I don't want to listen to Korean Afro beats. Okay, I want to listen to the OGs. That's what I'm looking for. I love that song that I just heard, Calm Down. And everyone's like, oh, but have you heard TXT, Tinnitus, Tinnitus? And I'm like, but that's, baby, no. I don't want, I don't care.
Baby, no.
Jesus, it's a whole genre. You think I'm gonna go back and listen to Korean K-pop Afrobeat? Come on, man.
Every morning that I wake up to see a K-pop idol or a non-black music artist out here appropriating black culture, appropriating African culture for either, the aesthetic, the hee ha-has for their music, either they're stealing a beat without giving any credit, or again, just being straight up racist. It just reminds me, we are the blueprint. And now we're going to be the forefront of it all, because we've been sitting back way too long. It's time. It is time for black producers, for black entertainment industry people, everyone to step forward and to take charge, because they love to take, the aesthetic from us. They love to take every little bit of it, of our culture, but they don't want to accept us.
To comment on that, hey, why don't we just start doing their shit? Like, instead of making K-pop, you know, start making like traditional Korean music, having black artists make traditional great Korean music, having black artists sing traditional Latin music, which is really just Afro beats with a flair. But I digress. Gonna put a pin in that. Um, but yeah, we just start doing their traditional stuff or their cultural stuff that does not include black innovation, and then just take it from there. I mean, we dominate everything else, so why not? And plus, there most people aren't going. I was gonna say most people. Some people aren't even gonna see it like that. We'll see who will see it like that, but I'm pretty sure most people won't even care. They're gonna be like, "Oh, what is it that black people can't do?" Or they're gonna be like, "Oh, no, now look who's fuck. I thought I was gonna do something cool." Like, "Oh, look now. Now look who's appropriating." Ugh. I need like the super sharp scissors because these are doing nothing but ripping. Doing nothing but ripping the paper. Not even in a straight line. Maybe. Ugh. Mm. All this is doing is creating giant rips. And it's going to set off my anxiety. Just. I would use a box cutter, but I want to cut up the floor. Okay. That's pretty much the video.
So it's time for a change.
Hey, I've always had this thought about K-pop, but this video sort of reinforces it. The fact that a lot of K-pop groups, songs, and artists that we see are nothing but watered down and recycled black art. That's it. Every time I've been introduced to a K-pop song or artist, I just see a poor imitation or mockery of what R&B was in the 90s or what hip-hop was in the 2000s, and it's always done so poorly. Now they've decided to gentrify both dancehall and Afrobeats at the same time. The name of the group is Coca and Butter. The single is called Medea, as in Jamaican patois, and they're doing Afrobeat moves. Like, you can't make this up. And what sucks is
Okay,
a lot
cool.
of the times the stands and the fans will see no problem with it because of how inherently anti-black the culture is already, but will have no problem calling out cultural appropriation elsewhere. I mean, make it make sense.
So let's talk about the new K-pop girl group Coco and Butter and their new release Midair. When I first saw the clips, I laughed because I thought surely this label and this group do not expect me in 2022, along with millions of other K-pop listeners, black or otherwise, to take this release seriously in the way that it's being packaged. And the way that it's being packaged is cultural costumery at its worst. It's the kind of culture appropriate costumery that is so token and cringy because the name of the group for one, ill, total cringy. The pairing feature artist being named Kunta. If you know, you know. That cannot be a coincidence. The dance moves, even the dance moves in the song itself, are so token to dancehall and Afro beats, which is what this song is, you know, influenced by. And yes, the beat goes hard, but also not, because again it's so tokenized and there's nothing genuine about it. Now, by all means, music and cultures and trends are meant to spread the world. They're meant to be shared, and I can imagine that the originators of jazz are gushed and love the fact that someone in China or someone in Mumbai could be a student of jazz and geek over it and one day become a worldwide recording, artist that pays homage to the origins of jazz and the people group. Because it's not just about honoring genres, it's honoring the cultures of the people who originated with that said music or style. And this song does it all in the most token ways. And what makes it more frustrating is that these girls are dancers, so they have a long standing with that influence, and it's plausible that they would have a genuine love for dancehall and Afro beats, because in the dancing scene right now, in the last 5-7 years, it's been everywhere, right? But there is a way to do it in a way that truly pays homage and respect, and sometimes K-pop gets it right, but sadly they don't. I might do another video about just how frustrating that is, because in today's 2022 you have no excuses. Hire a cultural diversity team and have people walk you through it,
They don't give a fuck.
so that you don't make these mistakes. And it makes me think that this label knew what they were doing
They
and
did.
knew how profitable it was
It
to
is.
appropriate black culture with very little
Black, I was gonna say Black American, but
or they
but
knew what they were
dance
doing, and
hall
they
isn't
also understood how profitable it is
just Black
to
American.
garner black outrage, because black outrage is momentum, it's eyes, it's voices, and that still means publicity, and that means money. And all of that is so frustrating.
Okay, no, shush. Alright. Sorry. Said, Jesus. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. He went ape. How the hell stabbing yourself makes you stronger? Okay. Alright, what I am going to do, because I'm just going to do, because I want it to be pretty big on my screen. Picture in picture. Oh, it's so tiny. It's because mine is so tiny. Okay. Picture in picture. What's wrong with my baby?